Hey, how's it going? My name's Tim Darce, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about me. My story starts out, I was in junior high and started playing football, and football became a huge part of who I was. It became a huge part of my identity, and the reason being is because it was a huge part of bonding time with my dad. It was a good way to be able to talk with him and just spend time with him because we would watch football all the time, college ball and NFL, and it was just great. And so I started playing football, and my dad started coming to my games, and come to find out, I was actually pretty good at football. I played center all through junior high and high school, and my sophomore and freshman year in high school, I was on the team that went to state twice, and it was awesome. And it was a high point of my life, and it was great. But my junior year in high school, we actually lost the game before state, and it was devastating to me because, like I said, it was a huge part of my identity of who I was, and I was just devastated. I felt like I had no purpose. And my brother at the time had started going to this church because he started dating this girl, and I started going up there, and the youth minister really took a liking to me, and he took me under his wings, and I really wanted to learn how to play guitar, and he started teaching me, and it was awesome. He started developing a relationship with me, and just really pouring himself into me, and it was great because eventually that led to me accepting Christ in my life, and that was the absolute best decision I could have ever have made, and it changed my life completely. It gave me a purpose for living. Obviously, I didn't have to, live for football anymore. I was able to live a life knowing that God loved me for who I was, no matter what I'd done, and He cared about me, even though I'd messed up many times, and he cared about me, not about for what I could do for him, but he cared about me for who I was. And so, like I said, it was a huge turning point in my life, and I started realizing who I was beforehand. That needed to go away because I wanted to show people Christ in me, and so I started living my life out for Jesus when I was in high school, starting my junior year, and a lot of other things changed as well because I started taking horticulture classes whenever I was in high school, and I really wanted to be a landscape designer. I wanted to, own my own business and go out and just mow lawns and work with the ground. Work with other people on their houses and just making things look aesthetically better. And that was my big dream. But my senior year in high school, I was at a winter conference with my youth group, and I felt God calling me to the ministry because I realized that what God had done for me was such an awesome and such a big thing, and I wanted other people to know about it because I knew there were so many people that I went to school that just had no clue. They didn't know, and so I gave my life to God to do ministry from that point on, and I went to ETBU, and I got my degree there, and I started dating this girl named Jenny, and you will meet her later. And later we've got married, and that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I've done a little bit of youth ministry. I did a year's worth of youth ministry at a church, at Crossroads Baptist Church, and that was as an interim. I've also been with that youth group for quite some time, leading worship and teaching small groups and Sunday school. And man, God just continues to work in my life, and I'm excited about what He wants to do with me. To work with a youth group, to be in charge of that, and to let kids around the world know that Jesus loves them. So that's my testimony and my calling to ministry.